Hello class, in this video I will be going over your page layout and how to lay out your page in Photoshop, and we will also do the page layout for InDesign for next class. But I want to see the difference between Photoshop and InDesign and what's the pro and cons on doing the page layouts. So what I have asked you guys on your class is to have 11 by 17, have 4 minimum for 11 by 17. On these individual 11 by 17 you will have your each of your models image for photographs, each of your models here, and also your drawings, orthographic drawing, perspective drawing, isometric drawings, for each of them. So you'll have 2 or 3 models or picture, and also your orthographic drawings and your isometric drawings. Okay, and in this one over here you'll have your 8" by 8". So that means you put your 3 of your models together and take picture and put them in here. So we have 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one is going to be your all 3 models together. Okay guys, listen very carefully, okay, because I don't want to hear that you don't understand this. So in here you'll put your orthographic for this model, but I will highly recommend that if you could draw all 3 clay models orthographic drawings, then put them in here. It will appreciate it. If you only have one of them, it's okay, so just put that in there. And also, but take photographs, so clean them, cut them, and change the brightness and all the things that we did in class for individual models. So altogether you must have a 4 image for this model, 4 image for this model, 4 image for this model, and at least minimum 2 image for this model over here. So altogether you have 12 plus 2 is 14 images altogether. Okay guys, so in this tutorial what I'm going to do, I'm going to explain you guys how do you set up the pages and how do you place the drawings in here. So previously we have edited this image over here. We have edited these images over here. So if I open this in my Photoshop, so we have edited this image, and also we have edited this scanned one. So you must clean all your all the side, change your layers level, see that. And also please do not forget to save this as a Photoshop, which is a PSD file. Save as PSD file, and also save it as a JPEG file. So I will look at your JPEGs first, then I will look at your PSD file for your grading. Okay, so let me go and close all of this. First thing I'm going to say file, open, file new, and I want the width is going to be 17, the height is going to be 11. The resolution you could put 128 or 72 or 96. Since my computer slows it take time to load it, so I'm going to put this to 96. And the colors you could put it as 16 is better. 8, I'm going to put 8 because my computer is slow for the recording purpose. And I have put OK for that. Once you do OK, now this is your ruler. See the top, when you press Ctrl R you'll get your ruler. And if you go to this icon, which is move icon, which is a V on your shortcut, and if you drag, if you go top of this ruler, if you right click here, you change the inches. So once you change the inches, the zeros over here, now this 17 and 11. If you drag from this, click and drag, and you could set up your grids. For example, you could set up a grids, however you want to set up your layout pages. And I highly recommend that you guys read the reading, but the reading will help you with your layouts and tell you how to do your layouts on it. In this case, I know that I'm going to have writing on this corner, which is I want to make my writing to be at least about 1 inch or 2 inch with my names. So this should be enough for my writing and to put my name. So if you want to put your writing here, I want you guys to lay out the pages. Okay. So once you do this, please do not open the drawing and then start to copy and paste. I highly recommend that you go file, place. When you file, place, that means you're placing the drawing, so that means you can edit the drawing in this particular drawing board, but you could edit in an original image, which is then you can save it back in here. So in this case I'm going to put this my image the PSD file. Always bring the PSD file, original file here, so it'll be easy. Then when you bring your image, you'll see some X like this, that means you can edit this image. But if you double click on this image over here, sorry, if you have see a 6, if you double click it, you should be able to open it, and then another dialog box, you should be able to edit that. So in this case what I'm going to, if you want to scale this model, scale it down, you go to this corner and press the shift button. When you press shift, it will proportionally scaling it. See that I'm going to scale this to all the up to this line, and I would say that's it. And also you could move it by using the arrow commands in your keyboard, and then again I'm going to bring all the way in here like that, press enter. For example, if you want to trim this, or if you want to crop this, I will highly recommend that you go to the original file and then crop it there and place them in here. Again I'm going to place my other model, file place. I'm going to go and put my drawing here. See that now I can put my drawing in this corner. So I highly recommend that you put your 2 or 3 models here and put your drawings, and then just scale the drawings. Press shift down and drag it so you could scale it. And also you could put auto. Since I have cleaned the outside of the image, that made everything white, you could go back to my previous video in my website, so it blends together. This is like its own, but if you save this as a PSD file or PNG file, then it'll become a transparency, then you could put this on top of any of the drawings. Okay guys, so that's very important, that if you, for example, if I open this drawing, let's say file, save as PNG file, well, it's going to be very difficult because since my background is white, I don't know if we'll do it. Let's try it anyway. PNG. Here is it. Save. Okay. So now it's saved in the PNG file. I'm going to close this. I want to file place. This time I want to look for my PNG file, which is this guy here. Okay guys, that's my PNG file. Press open. Well, it didn't come. Technically it's supposed to, the background is supposed to be white, clear, transparent. I think it's because of this, my background, I think it's because of when I'm saving, my background is white, that's why it's coming with it. So I'm going to delete this for now. So basically this is how you bring in the images over here. Now I highly recommend that you guys bring couple of images and play with it, the page layer. For example, by the way guys, I just want to let you know these are not my images. This is one of the class previous last year students, and from another professor. So I'm using this for just for this video purpose. So now I could see that you could put this, and now if I want to make this, if I want to change the scale of this, I will click on that particular layer. Okay guys, once you insert your image, you will see this if you zoom into, or if you look at my layer here, if I click here, if I double click here, it will ask me to change it. So now I go ahead and crop this here. For example, I could go and crop this here, enter, and save this. If I close this, see, that's automatically update this guy here. So it's very important that you place a PSD file. Okay guys, because by doing that you could work, you only placing them in this area, but you are not actually editing them in this. But if you want to edit them, you will have to go to the original image itself. Okay, so what So this is how you arrange your images. So I want you guys to put a layout and work on your layouts. To put a text, you click on this small T over here. Then you could click on the T, or if you hold the T, you will see different types of text here. So I'm just going to simply use the first one. I'm going to click here and drag all the way to that corner. So now it will ask me to put the text. So I can put B, my name, but oops, see that everything coming in that color. Why is coming in that color? Because that's why that is my color selected now. So I'm going to select all of my text. I'm going to change this to black. Okay, when you type in, is also look at the font, guys. The font is here now with 30. Wow, that's too big. I'm just going to keep it like 14, or maybe 18. That's pretty good enough. Also, please guys, add a caption for your images. Okay, so type write about, also you might hire read the reading, guys. Write about your each images, and write about how you got the model the way it is, and what inspired you, and all kind of stuff. So write it and put your name on for that day. And once you finished everything, we're going to print this file, print, and you'll get this kind of dialog box over here. Okay, since our page is landscapes, I'm going to click on the landscape here, and I'm going to say scale to fit media. So it's 11 by 17, so everything fits here. So height 11 by 17, 100%. I'm sorry, so the page right now is 11 by 11 inch by 8.5, so I'm going to change the page to 11 by 17. Press OK. Now it should be fine. So you don't have to do say scale to fit, because this will be 100. If you do 11 by 17, this is supposed to be 11, 17, 100. And here the page setup, you'll go change your page to 11 by 17. Now it's 11, 17. Now done, print. So Adobe PDF, print. So it will ask you to save somewhere where you want to save it. So in my case, I'm going to save this to my Dropbox. So I'm going to save it here with my name on it. Okay guys, once you save it, it'll give you a preview. So you have that. This is a preview. So in class, I would like to see your model. I want you guys to post your PDF in the Dropbox, and also when you come, you print this. We're going to present it in a class. Well, class guys. Okay. So you have images, your hand drawing. Make sure your drawings are clean and very line weights are really good. And see that the way I did, crop this. No, don't leave it. Align the images. Make it nice. And if you're going to tell a story, tell a story with it. With this, guys, I also want you guys to remember in the class we did a photo montage. So you'll have 3 of these, where you'll take your models and you put them in a photo, edit them, and you merge them into the site, and you have 3 different scales in there. So guys, hope to see you next week. And there's no class next week, guys, but following week we'll see. But please upload your images and all the work by this Wednesday to the Dropbox. Alright guys, thank you, have a nice day, enjoy your weekends.